And welcome back to Music Free Gaming. Hope you're having a fabulous day. It is Tuesday. It is fine and wonderful and amazing, and you are fine and wonderful, amazing too. Hey, it's great to have you here. We're gonna be back into some Minecraft. It's gonna be great, and we're gonna be doing some decorative nonsense today because that is all sorts of fun. Yes, we need all sorts of fun decorative nonsense. So we got a couple things. So, okay, there's one cell over there that needs to be finished, but I want to, well, and these ones over here potentially, but we'll worry about that later. I want to sort this action out here. So we've got this thing. This is the collection system for the Guardian farm, okay? The Guardians drop down here like this. Theoretically, I could come in here and make with the slashy and take out the Guardians by hand. Looting sword and all of that fun stuff, right? Doesn't work as well as one might hope because I end up loading a lot of area beneath and kind of some of those water things. Anyway, that's a problem for future me. Current me needs to figure out what the heck he's going to do to make this rail thing look a little bit nicer. And I think I have an idea, but the first thing I want to do before I execute said idea is I want to come over here and I need to turn off the minecart. So let's grab a little bit of redstone, grab a lever, and then we'll just lock that. Okay? Cool. So basically all that means is that the minecarts aren't going anywhere, which is pretty much what I'm wanting. Honestly, that's what I want. When I turn off the farm, I want it to be, off and stuff. I know, weird, right? You want the farm to be off when you turn it off? What's wrong with you? Okay. So first thing I want to do is I want to replace these blocks, but before I do that, I have to take these amethyst off. I am using silk touch, right? Okay. Good. That would have been awkward. Let's take a little dirt here too. I want to place these so that they're pointing that way. Okay. All right. Now, again, those still need to be there. Okay. Go ahead and put that back. All right, let's do this on the other side as well. Because, that's all sorts of fun and exciting. All right. What is going on here everywhere? So just notice my pickaxe has had better days. But that's okay. It's fine. I probably won't be breaking that many blocks that I have to worry about it. All right. All right, so now I'm going to put the glass back. I'm not convinced, okay? And I'm not convinced that I want to leave all of this glass here, okay? I feel like some things are going to change. The redstone blocks have to stay because they're powering the redstone. Okay, surprisingly enough. Though, let me see. So yeah, those are powered. Yeah, because I have to power these on this side of the activator rails. So yeah, I think we'll let that be. Let's go ahead and I guess I can go ahead and turn this on. Now, the way this kind of works right now is the minecarts just go. Okay. But they do sometimes get stuck, and that's not great. Or they just despawn, and that's even worse. So, need to do something along something with that. I'd like to do something where I could hit a button or something up there and just clear out the minecarts. Like if they're stuck in one of these droppers, right, I could just hit a button and they'll pop out and everything will be lovely. I'm not entirely sure how that all is going to work, but figure out something. All right. Now, one thing I would like to do but can't because it looks stupid would be to take some purple blocks, right? I could take some purple blocks this way. Oh, actually, that's not too bad. I was worried. I don't know if you were here last stream. For those of you that were, or last Minecraft stream, I realized that purple is stupid. It doesn't always get along with itself. So this is one of those times I'm glad it kind of does. Okay. So that's fabulous. I do still want to be able to see the minecart as it goes, so we'll leave some of this glass here. I think I want to, excuse me, I want to bring in a little bit of something. I might also lay something along the top here. I'm not entirely sure. But I wonder if this would look okay. I mean, it looks really square, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just not quite what I want, I think. Okay, I do like bringing this out this way. Yeah, these redstone blocks, man. Just... they're a little much. I don't know if there's... I mean, I could put redstone torches there instead, but it doesn't change the fact that I have redstone there. And honestly, I can't slip it in anywhere else because of the whole dispenser system that's going on here, okay? So that's pretty much going to stay as it is, I guess. Okay, so these are here. I mean, I could pull this out one more block. Right, I could bring this way. I do like the idea of putting something here, but not entirely sure that I know what. Could also replace all of this glass with frog lights. That could be interesting as well, but I don't know. But I do know I need to bring in some blackstone. So we'll see how that goes. I guess what I could do, I mean, if I bring this up like something, I mean, I could take it all the way up to the ceiling. That could be interesting. Like, if I bring, oops, hang on. If I fall down and then get back up. Now, if I bring this all the way like so. I mean, I could put this there. Now, this narrows from the central column, which is actually okay. I like that. What if I instead bring that across like so? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I like that blackstone there. I don't think so. We'll have to see what else is going on. Speaking of things going on, I hope things are all going well with all of you out there. Actually, you know what might be good? If I put the blackstone here, that might work. It's almost beginning to look like a 4-post bed. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Okay, so, right, this comes up. This is going this way. Kind of feel like, yeah, something should happen here. Maybe what I could do is I used, right, I could take some of this cherry wood. In fact, I have some on me. Some cherry, also some pale oak. So we can do a little bit of both here. But I think I'm leaning sort of pale oak. Oops. It'd also be nice if it were laying down. Yeah, that might be okay. Actually, I kind of like that if I were to take these cherry trapdoors. Those are words. I know, by the way. I know the words. I've, in fact, heard them before. That might be okay. Do I want to... Oops, that's cherry. I was just thinking, do I want to bring the pale oak this way? Right along this top edge? I don't think so. I'm going to take that out. That's not working for me. Don't know, it might have been working for you, but it's not working for me. I mean, I could come in with the pink, which kind of clashes with the purple. Not gonna lie, it kind of has a moment there. I think it's... I was gonna say, is this the same thing? Yeah, kind of. It's not quite as... I don't know. There's something a little weird about it, but I think it's because it's this shadow, this dark line on the purple on this side. It's on the bottom. On the other side over here, it's along the top. And I think on this side, it looks like there's a little bit of an overhang or something, like there's a shadow there. On this side, it just looks stupid. So that's not going to happen. Okay. Actually, no, it might be interesting here. Just from a... Quite possibly it could be interesting. Maybe it would be some black carpet. I don't have any on me at the moment. I'd have to go get some, but... It's definitely a possibility. I mean, I could do Blackstone pressure plates, but then you've got a separation there, and I'm not sure I'm okay with that. So, you know, that's a thing. Hang on, I gotta fix something here. My thing. Okay. All right. I was playing with some stuff with Beam, and unfortunately, it screwed up my my chat window. That I used to be sure the Beam is doing the thing I want it to do. Okay, so anyway, so that's a thing that could happen. I could, like, if I were to run these all the way to the top, is that okay? Not entirely sure. I do need a little bit of something to happen up here at the ceiling. Don't know what, but something. It's definitely a thing that should be happening. Oh, hang on a second. Sorry, I had to turn on my fan. It's getting a little warm here. It's at that weird stage where I was just fine, and then I turn on the fan and I cool off and everything's great. And then I get, you know, get cold, so I turn off the fan, I get hot again. It's just silly. Actually, it's not bad, I wonder. That, I like that a little bit better. I like having that mesh, I guess. Hey, Snoopers, how's it going? Hope you're having a fabulous day over there on the YouTube side of things. It's another fun and exciting day. Were you able to get your Java stuff all sorted out? I hope so. Yeah, this is all looking funky. YouTube is indeed fabulous. Awesome. Okay, so I don't think I need to do anything extra. Honestly, this isn't too bad. You're able to log in and everything. Perfect. I'm glad to hear it. Okay, so we got this going on. I think this is okay. I might change this out. Honestly, let's see. Do I have some purple bricks? I think so. Not in that box. That would be silly. Okay. Let us begin again with the block placing. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I like the glow here. Yeah, I like the glow from the frog lights. And yeah. Honestly, I think that'll work. Now, do you remember how to log into the server account? Well, that's a thing. I'm sure that's probably important at some point. Okay, so this will go here. These, no, that will not go there. Will not go there because it's moving out one. Yes, it goes here. Like that. Okay, here we go. All right, nice. So this will go like that. Let's get the purple in place. Did that? Oh, it hurts my soul. It's this side with the stupid broken stupidness of pain and suffering and stupid. This just hurts. I'm gonna have to do something about that because that's just painful. It is horrific and painful and look at this. Look at this. Snoopers, can you believe they let this out of they don't line up. It's just no, this isn't how it's supposed to be. You come around the other side. Come around this side. Look, see? It lines up. Everything lines up beautifully. It's all perfect and wonderful and amazing and stuff. But you come over here, and it's just dumb. All right, I'm going to have to do something about that. I don't often have those sorts of, like, OCD moments. This is one of them. This is one of them where it's like, yeah, no, that's just as sick and wrong, and I need to do something about that. Because no, this is just sick and wrong. To place it from the other direction, I can try it. I don't think it's gonna matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's the placing it this way. You can see the dark ridge is still on the same side. Yep, it's just this top texture doesn't line up. And I ran into that when I was trying to set things up, I don't know, was it Thursday? When I was playing with these mob cells? the observation cells. Oh, yeah, it's just painful. It's painful and also painful. Yeah, just spray some Windex. That's how that works. That's not where that goes. Might be where it wants to go. And honestly, it may just be filling a little bit down, but we're able to lift it up. Raise its spirits a little bit. Okay. So that's going to go there. What should I do on the other side? Hang on. I must... Okay. We go here, and let's go see if... Let's go get some black wool. That's the word I'm looking for. Wool! Some of these words are hard. Okay, so... I think the easiest way to do that is just pop up this way. And through the portal. All right. We are going this way. Ha ha! Oh. I'm kind of excited to get most of this project done. I am starting to get the itch to do something else. The problem is I don't know what else I want to do. So, you know, we're still working on this. And especially I figured out the mob swapper. I know how that's going to work. I think. We'll have to do some actual testing. I just can't do anything with it until the next drop drops and I can install it on the server. Because I need geysers. And I have not geysers. And I'm sad. But it'll be cool. Where am I going? Going over here. Because here I have black wool. Okay. There we go. So, anyway, I'm excited for the geysers. Well, hopefully my mob swapper is going to work beautifully because of the wonderfulness that is geysers. But until then, just going to have to wait. All right, we'll grab some black wool. Should be fine. Right. So, anyway. So, it's been a little weird. So, we had some things going on in my house, which have been great and wonderful, but also weird. So, we've been trying to downsize a little bit with our stuff, okay? And since most of the kids are moving out, or have moved out, you know, my older two are out of the house. My youngest is getting married next summer, so she'll be gone. And then, you know, hopefully my son will graduate and he'll have a job somewhere. You know, I don't know. But we decided that it would be awesome to get rid of our sofa, which is great. Okay. Yeah, you can't wait to downsize stuff. Yeah. Yeah, my wife especially is all in favor of not having stuff. But anyway, we were able to get rid of the sofa. It was one of those things where we put it out on the curb and somebody came and picked it up. Yeah, it was great. But we still had the love seat, okay? Because we got them together. Because we still wanted a little bit of seating, so if we did want to sit and watch TV, or if somebody wanted to sit and play on the Wii or the Super Nintendo or something, they had a place to sit, okay? Plus, I like a nice, comfortable place to sit that's not this chair on occasion, right? So, we moved the love seat, and I went to sit down to read a little bit before stream, just to clear my head and all this fun stuff. And my daughter was sitting over there, and it was weird because now I'm sitting down right next to her. And we got talking and realized when we had a sofa with 3 seats, right? and the love seat, which has 2, right? Officially, there are 5 seats there. So, you know, really, there were only 3 seats. There were the 2 ends, and then the love seat was its own separate thing. And now that it's gone, we have like 1-ish seat, because it just feels weird sitting right next to somebody on the love seat. It's, but we will adapt. It will happen. It will totally happen. Adaptation is going to be a thing. That looks like my elytra have seen better days. Okay. Oh, I don't feel quite so bad about that. Ah, stupid. Okay. Actually, I like that a little bit better anyway. I like this line that's going on here. You step back and you can see the pale oak trapdoors. Oh, sorry, my nose itches like crazy. I have a crazy nose. It's itchy. But I like what's going on with that. Okay. Plus, it adds a little bit of a. I think it adds a little bit of something that's just sort of needed here. Ah, okay. Nope, this is fine. There we go. There we go. Okay, now what I don't have here is a mechanism to relaunch the minecarts or something, but we'll kind of see. Okay, stream joke. What's the difference between an African elephant and an Indian elephant? About 5,000 miles. Okay. Oh, and we're blue. Nice. Oh, okay. I feel like I need to do stuff along the top. This is feeling empty. But maybe what I should do is let's figure out what's going to happen here with where these frog lights are hanging. And that might help figure out what's going on with the rest of this. Right, so let me see. Let's get... All right, these planks will work. I just want to mark off where the center of this is. Okay, so that is centered-ish. Turns out that's even, so that's a thing. Okay. Okay, and we've got an even number here, so that's cool. Go team even. I know if Sprite was here, she'd be all grumpy about evenness. Okay, that's fine. That's 1, and this is 2-ish. 3 over there, because that's embedded in a little bit. All right. Okay, so this is here because that's where the stairs go. These guys were here just because they were lining up with the stairs, so I can move these. All right, which I think is going to be a good idea. Okay, because we've got these downwards facing stairs, okay? It turns out that's actually one of those advanced yoga techniques, okay? Downward facing stairs. It's a weird technique. You know how hard it is to get your spine to shift at right angles? It's not easy, okay? But it feels really good when you're done. All right. So if you can master that, okay, then you will be on your way to either nirvana and or a chiropractor, okay? But I'll tell you, it's probably awesome. It's something. Anyway, yeah. So we have our stairs here. Could bring this Okay, so that's that way. I might be able to do something here with this back section. Because I think I could move these up one. As long as I can cover up what's happening with that pale oak right here. That might be able to make that work. That puts this in the center here, but we've got this weird shape. Because trapezoids are cool. Okay. And that can go there. And then I can have a 2-block wide something or other happening here. And I just have to figure out what's happening with that frog light, which has to stay there. I don't know, chat. I think I'm losing my mind. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time, but with any luck, it won't be the last. That would be too much like being sane, and we can't have that now. No, my friends. Sanity is for people who lack imagination, and we cannot have that. All right, so if we slide this up. Okay, let's try. I made that green. I made that green for a reason, and now I'm not entirely sure I agree with myself. Well, that's okay. I don't have to agree with myself. I just have to, you know, just deal with what my past self did. Okay. So if we pop that there. Okay, so that's going to put something sort of right this way. Okay. What if I bring this out like so? Make it a little bit wider. And, oh, let me see. I've got some glass panes around here somewhere. Oh, I'm organized. Look at me being all... I was going to say organized, but I don't think that's actually the word for what's happening here. It's definitely a different word. I know it doesn't look it, but I've been organized in the past, and this is totally not at all what organization looks like. So let's grab some of these. I may change these lights, but let's try. We're going to do something a little bit wonky here, and that's okay. Stick with me here if you want to enjoy some wonk. Let's start by bringing this glass down this way. Yeah, maybe to there. Now, I'm going to start with all white just because it's going to be easier to figure out where this all is. Okay. And if I bring put some frog lights down here at the bottom. Okay, I think I kind of like what's going on here. Let's pop out a few of these panes and let's drop in, I don't know if blue's the right color, but we're just, honestly, I don't think the magenta is going to be the right color either, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna pop out some of this. I've got some black. This is either supposed to be like a screen or like modern art. One of the two. It's welcome to science. Yeah, that magenta looks wrong. Maybe that's okay. Yeah, if I do something... where did I put those trapdoors? Okay. Okay, let's just... drop some trapdoors down here along the bottom of this. I don't know, this is a definite maybe. I like the vibes. I don't think the details are right, but I am liking the vibes. All right, so what if I were to come in here? Let's bring down some walls. Walls. All right. Ta-da. Yeah, this might actually be okay. I mean, I kind of liked the way the glass pulled in a little bit. Yeah, that magenta's wrong. Okay, now that black paint is wrong. It's sticking out when it should not be sticking out, okay? Some people have this problem. We can fix it. It's okay. I think I need to change the colors I'm using, but I kind of like I like the vibes. Okay? I do like the vibes. That's providing a nice deal up here. Okay. Okay, let's pop those around. Let's do this side as well. And maybe the pink is wrong, but we'll stick with it. Yeah, I think if I had some different colors here, this might be okay. But I do like the general gist of what's happening. If I came in with maybe some light blue and cyan, some yellow, maybe yellow, just something, it might be okay. Let's take this out. Let's just do straight white again. Back. That's not where that goes. Nope, nope. On the other hand, I kind of like that. But I still have to deal with something here, behind it, because this feels just gross. Now, what I could do is I could get up there and I could do frog lights and stuff along the top, and which honestly might not be a bad idea. Let's frog lights, all the frog lights. Speaking of frog lights, y'all awesome and amazing? I hope so. Okay. I had something I was going to say, and I've totally forgot what it was, so we're just going to pretend like I said something awesome and cool. All right. So if we bring that there, maybe this black carpet's going to go away. Maybe. Maybe, baby, I need you. Maybe, baby, I'll be true. Maybe, baby, we'll sing a song that's newer than 1956. Don't count on it, but it's very possible. Okay, so let's get these in place. Okay. Right, so that's something up there. Let's get some pale oak, which I happened to put down and stick in a box because obviously I wasn't going to use it anymore. Because that's how things work in my mind. You know, I wasn't going to go full solid on this, but I might end up. Okay. All right, so that goes like so. Got our happy little glass window of something or other. And then a thing. Oh, speaking of things. I believe in the channel description on YouTube, and I have yet to set up the thing in chat, but I believe on YouTube in the channel description in the little ads section, I'm now a Minecraft affiliate. I know it's weird, right? But if you're playing Bedrock, and I don't know who plays Bedrock, but if somebody's playing Bedrock and you click that link and then go buy stuff at the Minecraft marketplace, I get money from that. It's weird. So, yeah. I feel like I need something here. I'm a little bit worried about what I'm going to do here, though. So, anyway. So, yeah. Thanks. So, yeah, so that's apparently a thing. That doesn't look good. So, yeah. Apparently, so Mojang opened that up. They're looking for affiliates and stuff. And so I guess I am now an affiliate. So it's cool. Okay. So that's, we'll put that there. We've got this going on down here so we can still see the minecart. That's going to be a thing. Let's... Hey, the horrible looking purper's going to come out. Do I just do something really basic like this? With some more white or pale oak logs here? Okay. That block was in the wrong place. Right? I can do something like that. What I really want to do down here is black trapdoors. Black trapdoors are 100% not a thing. But I'd like to do black trapdoors. Okay, this feels awkward somehow. It's too much of the green. Okay, let's just add some more pale oak here and just see. You know, one of the nice things about pale oak is that the seam between the logs is really subtle. You get some of those logs and you really see that seam. Pale oak doesn't do that. Okay, I mean, that's just weird, but okay. I mean, it just feels like it needs something on it. I don't know what. Something about this is wrong. The prismarine stripe here is okay. But this just, I don't know, feels... I don't know. Let's try adding some pale oak trapdoors here to it. Actually, I think that might do it. Because it kind of matches what's happening inside our little holding cells here. Yeah, that might work. That's a little funky, but I think I can... Honestly, I could solve that, because this can go away. Right, if I take that out, I could still put that on the end, and you can't see it. Okay. In fact, I don't even have to replace that. I could just leave it all purple. But purple's expensive and wood is cheap, so we're going to wood. Oh, actually, am I okay with the way those are placed? I guess that's okay. These guys are... Oh, those are sea lanterns. Oh. Oh, that might be better. Okay. That explains why it looks different. Okay. Hey, so that's cool. I totally have sea lanterns around here somewhere. Oh, like right here in my inventory. That would be a good place to hide stuff. Sweet. Sweet, I have places and things. Those aren't frog lights. Or those are frog lights. Those aren't sea lanterns. Excuse me. I have to come over here and put things away in the right box and cry. I left stuff in boxes. Alright. I had sea lanterns. I don't know where I put them, so let me see if any of them made it over here. A few. Let's go. Just pull them out of the farm. Oh, no. Okay, hang on. I just noticed my furnace is broken. Okay. Yeah. That should do a thing. Uh-oh. That was probably a mistake. Oh, yep. Okay. Oh, don't tell me I just totally broke my flying machines. I totally broke my flying machines. Flying machines. Flying machines. Oh, there they go. Haha! They do, in fact, repair themselves. I like, you know, flying machines that repair themselves. It makes me feel better about life. Alright, so once those... Okay. So that's up. Yeah, swimming machines. Yes, that's a good description of them, too. Okay. Yeah, I don't... Every once in a while, something happens where this... I don't know if it's a matter of if I log out at a weird time or something else. But this doesn't update quite the way it's supposed to. And so it doesn't trigger the flying machines. It's kind of rare, and I mostly only see it when I log out and log back in. Hey, Rowan, welcome. I don't appreciate people spamming my chat with their stuff. So Snoopers, if you can hit the wield the band hammer over there. Otherwise, I can see if I remember how to do it on YouTube. Let's see. Thank you. Okay. Sweet. Let's do the thing. I'm in a snarky mood today, too, so it's probably a good thing I'm not actually talking to people. Okay. You can only hide. Hide is sufficient. Yeah, if you select hide on this channel, it's basically the same as a ban on Twitch. I know, YouTube has to do weird, have their own language for everything. Okay. That works. That works. Yep, I see the ban notification, so yay! Okie dokie artichoke. Next, we do the thing wherein I eat the carrots. These delicious carrots full of, minerals and stuff. Okay. Oh, my excuse. I tried really hard, but I found out that I just don't care. I mean, that's perfectly legit. Okay, I'm gonna have to go get some more pale oak. I think I've got more. Eh. That was fun. All right. Where do we have pink? Okay. All right, so those are gonna go up there like so. Oh, come on. It's just out of reach. Okay, there we go. I do, and you added what was left of the trees when you were on. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Okay. Alright, so that's going to go there. This is going to come out, right? Because we decided that this is going to be better. Mostly, it's going to be better as pale oak. Except we'll leave that one there. Okay. Stairs. Woohoo! Okay, stairs do be a thing. All right, so we have pale oak. There we go. Yeah, perfect. So I guess these panes are going to not be here. So that's cool. Well, maybe the white. We'll get that. We'll get that. All right. Oh, you couldn't hit. So jumping up that, okay, that's actually really cool. Because you don't actually have to do anything except walk into it. So all you have to do is one of these with the dispensers. The one with the slime block won't do it. You just come in here and just walk. And then you can push yourself forward. It pushes out a little block so that you can, so if you just land straight on it, you'll be fine. But it just pops you right up. Oh, I forgot to crouch. Okay. So yeah, your character's a bit too heavy. I'm sure your character is fine. All right. Because you did that? Okay. Yeah, and you just have to, like, not touch anything. It's like, will you stop touching me? Yeah, it's that sort of thing. Okay. All right. I guess technically these don't need to be stripped. But you lacked confidence. That's it. That's it. Okay, so these... That goes like that. That is actually looking a bit better. And then we get this mess up here. So I could replace that. Honestly. Yeah, if I... Let's just pull these out. Okay. And if I were to... If I'm just going to continue the theme here, which would be weird, being all like, I don't know what the word is. Something about being consistent. That's the word. Consistency is in fact a word that I have occasionally used and even been able to apply to stuff I do. Okay, that's not true. I can't apply consistency to anything I do, but at least I can place blocks places. So that's something. Alright, so that goes there. Oh, doing some cleaning. Ooh, fun. Yeah. Oh, company. Oh, man. I'll tell you, the amount of company I've had lately has been annoying. Hey, HRS. Welcome in. Glad to have you here. Yeah, my daughter's fiance has been over quite a bit, which, you know, is fine. You know, I mean, honestly, it's fine. It's just, it's throwing off my groove, man. Like, I wanted to spend most of Saturday recording and stuff. Yeah, family is not exactly company, but yeah. I want to do some recording for the Skyblock series I've got. But they were down here playing on the Wii, you know, playing, I don't know, Kirby or Mario Kart or something. And it's like, but now I can't, record because then I would be loud. And they would be loud, and it just wouldn't be allowed. Fine. I'm not getting it. It's going to stay up there forever. Now I'm wondering if I should take out this this purpur. Okay, these edges are not filling me with joy and happiness. Yeah, it's part of the decoration now. Yeah. So, it's a thing. To be fair, he's a good guy and she likes him, so, I talked about it. My wife and I did a podcast a couple of weeks ago. Probably more than that now. About what it's like being parents of adults. And that was one of those things we were talking about. It's like, oh, that's not too bad. Yeah, you want your kids to grow up, get married, have families, right? All that fun stuff. But that also means that your kids are going to be like, dating and stuff. And I'm not entirely sure I'm okay with that. I'm not sure I'm okay with this Blackstone. I think I need a little bit of something here, but okay, let's take that purpur out. Okay. I mean, I don't know. I'm Hi, I'm losing my mind. How are you? I hope you're having a situation where your mind is not lost to just general weirdness. Okay, so I could do something like that. Like, yes, none of our kids are like, yes, me and my wife. Yeah. We made questionable choices. Our kids are a little bit better. I want this. It looks fine from this side, but it turns this way. I don't know if there's a way of placing those so that they wrap around the way I'd like, but yeah, no, we got married very young. In fact, we're going to be sitting down and recording a podcast this weekend talking about that very thing because the end of this month is our 30th wedding anniversary. And I thought it would be fun to record a thing together talking about about being together for 30 years. I think maybe let's take some of this Blackstone. Oh, right. Oh, embedded in corners and yep, we're just decorative nonsense. It's everywhere. Glad this is a big room. About that time, your parents were celebrating their 60th. Nice. Yeah, I don't think my parents got to their 10th. Which... Yeah, stop typing and clean. That's right. I'm going to hold you to that. You know, you're a cleaning fool. I mean, you're probably not a fool, but you're cleaning. Or if you're not cleaning, you are a fool. And I don't know where I was going with that, but probably it makes sense in really bizarro sense land. So, you know, go be, you know, cleaning and something. Yeah, I need something here, and I don't know what. Well, actually, you know what might be really good here? That I don't have would be some oxidized copper dealy bobs. Oxidized copper dealy bobs. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, those are waxed. Oh, did I? Here. Those should be there, I think. And we'll just do it that way. Old copper and new copper. Yeah, something like that. All right. Let's make some bars. Okay. Now, sadly, I want these to oxidize, and that's just going to take roughly forever because that's just what oxidization does. But I think, on the other hand, that might be okay. I can't lean back in my chair. I disappear from the camera when I lean back in my chair. That I think would be good. I might want it to oxidize a step. Place them, yeah, if you place them 4 blocks apart and they oxidize faster, but I don't want to wait the 87,000 years for that to happen before I place them. So we'll let them oxidize in place. Yeah. Pixel Riffs is doing something just insane. Very cool, but also insane. Is he's built this ridiculously huge machine that will automatically space out the copper, wait till it's all oxidized, and then gather it up again and bring it back so it can be dug out. It's insane. Right now it'll do like 500 something blocks of copper at a time. It's like, it's awesome and amazing and crazy. And I will not be building my own version of David, but it's really cool. So this might be a thing. If I wrap this around, yeah, probably want to fill that in, but that might work. Honestly, I kind of like the vibes. Not gonna lie, I'm really digging that. Let's go get some more copper. So yeah, we'll let them oxidize a bit and just see what that looks like as it progresses. But okay, this is going to be more than enough copper. Oh, and of course, the this crafts up in sets of 16, which I always forget and tend to make way too much, so be careful this time. Also behavior, yeah, if the new copper is next to oxidized copper, yeah, they like to be together. Yeah, so what was and it turns out, actually no, there is some of that. They'll encourage each other, but I think Pix actually did the test of having all of them. So having them spaced so there's 4 blocks in between is the fastest way for them to oxidize. If you place someone already oxidized, it doesn't actually speed it up enough or something. I don't know. He's got a video about that. Maybe it may just be a short, but he's got something about that on his channel where he did some practical tests, and it turns out it didn't make a difference. But at least that's what he was running into in his tests. Oh, right. This side's empty. Ha! Well, let's figure this out here. I like this window. I kind of want to change the colors of this glass, but I don't want it to be the magenta. But just having it solid white is, I mean, it's fine. It looks good. What I was wanting to go for was sort of that, you know, in Star Wars, where they've got those vertical glass display things. You know, they're like maps and screens and stuff like that. That's kind of what I was wanting to go for here, but I can't get the colors to behave the way I like, and I may just need different colors, but for now we'll go with the white. I'm sorry, my mustache is itchy. It's itching my nose. So, all right, so we'll let this oxidize a bit. I'm not entirely thrilled with, I don't quite like how it's sticking out from the trapdoors, but I don't think there's anything I can do about that. So we'll live with it. All right, we're gonna need more pale oak. Let's go get some more of that, and then we'll do the other side. Yeah, itchy mustache, right? It's just a thing. You know, it's one of those things. I have a beard because I got tired of shaving, because shaving hurts. And I don't have a beard because I actually want a beard. Or I'm not wearing a beard because I actually wanted it. But for the most part, it's fine. Just every once in a while, I deal with the stupidity of, oh yeah, this just itches. Oh, and I'm pink. Hey, at least being pink, I match, you know, Barbie's dream, you know, mad science lab, whatever we got going on down here. Oh. Nope, this is in the wrong place. Okay, 4 blocks apart is still faster, but it loses in amounts. Community graph where old and new copper are adjacent to each other will eventually age faster. Okay. Yeah, that was... that's not where that goes. A camel case. Yeah, that's right. Try to get it to fit within the YouTube comment. Is there a... It's one of those things. There's actually like a maximum limit. I know there is on Twitch. It's just surprisingly long. Okay. Okay, let's try this again. This time with feeling. There we go. Yeah, okay. Alright, so these pops in. These... no. No. And that goes like so. Actually, that doesn't go like so. Because that actually should be... That should be wood. I'm going to fall off this at least 3 more times, so we got that going for us. Okie dokie, I think that's a thing. Right, this was coming out something like this. We'll go back and look what I did at the other side. Because at some point, again, I want these to look the same, and, you know, I can be consistent. I don't know that my boss is aware of that, but... Okay. Anyway, welcome to Mustache Talk. But yeah, that's the one thing that sort of eventually bothers me about wearing the stupid thing. Is that sometimes you just get like a breeze or something that just hits weird, and the mustache tickles my nose. It's weird. Gotta love it. But it's better than, you know, shaving, so... Yeah, I have really sensitive skin, and shaving hurts, and I just got tired of the pain. Okay. It's there. It is a little bit annoying that those are... those don't quite turn and line up the way I'd like them to. But that's okay. Right, so that goeth thusly. And then... What did I do? Oh, right. Right. Got it. So... No, I'm out of stuff. Cool. Right, so that goes that way. Where's my logs? I'm missing my logs. Okay, so that goes like that. Okay. And then we bring all of this in. Alright. And we place this here and like so. Right? That is the same as what's going on the other side, right? I need to pick up some prismarine blocks, so I need to come over here anyway. Yeah. Alright. Except I was closer to the boxes on the other side, so that's cool. Alright, there we go. Shaving was really annoying when I tried this to be as smooth as possible. Yeah. Rocking the beard. Yeah, see, I was... And you can see it, because I'm still relatively new to beardy lifestyle. Okay, that goes like that. This goes up here. But you can see it in some of the clips and stuff when they go, or you can go back some of the VODs and see. It's like, oh yeah. But you have fun chin hairs. That's right. That's right. See, you have the advantage of not having to shave, you know? It's that, you get that fun chromosome alignment. It says, ah ha ha. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm going to need... Right. Are there more trapdoors in there? Just the pale oak ones, which I will need, but... Not this one. Okay. I too would like the cherry trapdoors. Okay. There we go. Just wait. Yes. Yep. You too. See, my son, on the other hand, the dude, he'll go about 3 weeks without shaving and just get a little bit of stuff. The dude's in his 20s, so it's not like there's anything else going on there. He just has a ridiculously thin beard, and I am somewhat jealous. Because again, it's not like I'm, you know, I was going to say I'm not attached to the beard. Actually, technically speaking, I am, because that's how hair works. But I know my wife would be thrilled if I were, if I didn't have it, but I got tired of dealing with all of the happiness and pain. Okay. Also, this is one of those times I'm really enjoying the having gotten talked into the trapdoors data pack. Okay. Okay. One of my clips come up without my beard. Yeah, it looks odd. Yeah. Well, that, and I'll see some of those without the beard, and it's before I lost some of the weight. And so not only do I look really odd, I also look really fat. So that's fun. You can assume your beard feels like rubbing a hedgehog. Yeah. Yeah. For my wife, did take a lot of arm twisting. No. Well, it's funny. Sorry, my thumb was funky. So first, let me finish the first story. My wife, she doesn't like facial hairs because she thinks it looks sloppy, maybe, or unkempt, something along those lines. You know, and that's fair. But no, it's funny, I intentionally did not put this data pack with the trapdoors in my create mod world, and man, I'm feeling it some days. Beards always look good. Yeah, I get that. Okay, so that's doing its thing. We got all the stuff. Oh right, I need the glass. Okay, so this guy comes here. All right, so how did I do this? I think I went like that. And then this moved. Okay, so that goes there. All right, and this comes here. At least I finally managed to get a good beard trimmer. Because while I like having the beard, I also, you know, because I don't have to shave and stuff, I don't like I don't like it to look scraggly. So that was a happy purchase. A braided beard, yes. We are going to, as opposed to breaded beard, which would just be, you know, like mixing it with some sourdough, which would be its own special breed of fun. But no, I don't have time for that. That would be. I was sort of going for the Will Riker look, you know. Though I ran into one of my my old boss the other day. He retired a little while ago. He says, "Yeah, with that way you're wearing the beard, you look like Chuck Norris." And it's like, okay, I guess I could live with that. All right, so that's gonna go there. I need, what's it, pink? Yeah. With some beads and stuff. Yeah. Nice, nice dwarven. Yeah, that'd be a thing. But no, I don't want to. I keep my hair short because I don't like dealing with it. Man, I have the worst hair when it comes to actually trying to keep it behaving correctly. This is getting oh, that's the happy gas. I thought it was an Enderman for a minute. Really fat Enderman, it turns out. No, when my hair gets long, it gets curly, and I get like the 80s curl, right? You remember this? Those of you who happen to be alive in the 80s, where you'd have the mullet type thing, but it would be kind of smoothish and normal on top, but you get the big, stupid wavy curls at the back. Yeah, that's me. And that I can't. That annoys me too much, man. Yeah, it's a dressed Enderman. Yeah, It's an Enderman wearing a parka. Yeah, get that mullet back. Man. Now, I am more than happy to not have that going on in my life these days. Okay, so I think we've got a pretty nice surround here going on for this central core. We can still see the minecart, and I like this. I like being able to see the minecart through here. Yeah, share the mullet pics. I'd have to go back and look. Because I never really had a mullet. I just had it as my hair just got longer, it would start to get curly. I have to dig. I've got some before I started really cutting my hair short. Now I'm just old and I'm losing my hair, and that is what it is. And what it is a sign of distinction and wisdom. Yeah, that's totally what that is. Okay, so I need to do something up here. I mean, I can continue this theme, which is just loud, but... Okay, right. That's there because it has to be there. I am looking for... Oh, right. More sea lanterns. Okay. Actually, I'm curious. We cooked through all that fuel. How much made it into our fuel back here? Oh, yeah. We're set. Yeah, so if you need to smelt anything next time you're on the server, snoopers, this furnace cooks stacks of stuff really fast. So, okay. Okie dokie. Yeah, so let's start with this, because I do want to hide that. So if I just do the same look. Yeah, take advantage. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so we're gonna do the thing. And by the thing, I mean place blocks in the wrong place. See, I knew that was going to be in the wrong place before I placed it. Because I have, you know, vision and foresight and experience, and I know me. Which is good, because I spend a lot of time with me, and if I didn't know me, I would wonder who was wearing my underwear. Which is, I finished that sentence and realized that was probably really weird to say. And I should, should I apologize for that? Yeah, maybe. Maybe I should. Crate has the lava fan thing to smelt stuff? Yeah. Honestly, this isn't bad. I mean, it's a little convoluted, but it's not bad. Okay. We'll pull that out. I don't know that I want to make this a solid box, okay? This I want to do something with, though. Because I think I do want to sort of solidify something here. I just don't know what. I mean, I could, if I bring this across. Right, because whatever it's going to happen here, we're going to be able to see it from the inside, so. I mean, I could, right? I could do this, but remember, the stairs are going to get in the way a little bit. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but something to be aware of anyway. Yeah, see, this furnace ray is not bad. I mean, it's it took some time to figure out all the track. And of course, the kelp farm is just insane. But otherwise, it kind of works all right. Upside down stairs to make the wedge uniform and chunk. Yeah. Actually, what I'm thinking of doing is just hiding this. Or at least hiding a part of it. See, if I do this, right? Heck. Right, I could definitely pull this down this way. Okay. place this trapdoor in the wrong place. That's fun too. Right, we do get a little bit of this where it peeks out. That bugs me a little bit, but I don't know. There isn't anything I can do with it, so I can kind of live with it. That's one thing I've been trying to do a little bit better, is accepting the fact that, hey, Minecraft just has some of these issues of block shapes and things like that. And just accepting that the fact that a little bit peeks out, because I can't put a trap door right there, it's okay. Yeah, good to have spots for secret bases. Yeah, exactly. Oh, the space is wrong. But so I was just thinking that it would be funny, and it said it wouldn't work. But it would be funny to fly the happy gas down here and stick it right in there. Oh. If I do that, if I put a happy gas in here, it's going to end up facing this way all the time because they look south. That's just how happy ghasts be. They're always looking south. Just like when the server loads and stuff like that, they just turn south. Yeah, we're just rebuild the entire base for the happy ghast. That's right. Okay. So that'll at least do that. Right, let's get this side in. I'm going to keep checking on that copper as it oxidizes and just see what the colors are doing. All right. All right. Oh, I'm going to have to take all of those out if I want to fly that happy gas down the stairs. Because it's not going to fit. Yeah. He did a couple of things. Oh, just wait to Pearl. If I have a big guardian statue. Yeah, Impulse moved his entire base up one block. But have you heard what Pearlescent Moon is doing this year? What she gets back from TwitchCon? She is taking her entire base from Hermitcraft Season 11, minus the landscape, just all of the structures, and she's moving them. Yep. She is. She was talking to a bunch of people. She talked to Cleo, she talked to Impulse, and she showed Cleo. It's like, here, I took a screenshot of the schematic where I want to move the base to. And, you know, Cleo's like, oh, you're insane. This is just crazy. And she looks at it. That does look so much better. And it's like, yeah. So, you know, that's a thing that's apparently going to be happening. All right, so if I want to bring the happy gas down here, because we are obviously bringing the happy gas down here, I might have to shift the stairs forward a block, but that would be okay. We can make that happen. Okay. So let's take this out. We're doing this. You know, chat, you talked me into doing silly things. Okay? And I know it's you don't have to try very hard, but no, apparently it's night now. But you talked me into doing silly things, and I am okay with that. Because, you know, you're all crazy and stuff, but you're also awesome. All right, we'll just cut ourselves a little gas door. All right. All right, and I wonder if I can just pull him through or if I'm going to have to actually ride him down. Hi. Come on down. Yeah, I'm going to have to ride him. He's not going to be precise enough without it. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. I have a box here with purple stuff in it. All right, there we go. No, obviously it had to have been you. I wouldn't have suggested doing anything silly like this. No, that would not have been me at all. It's totally chat because, you know, yeah, absolutely. Okay. I think what I need to do is, wow. I think I just need to make that wider is what I need to do. Okay, back it up, back it up. Okay, so let's align there. And now if I look straight, back it up. All right, you know what? I'm going to do this. All right, we're going to bring out the detached camera. Okay. And then I think there's an option here. Options. No. Mods. It's part of the free cam mod. Yes, I do have 2 mods to do free cam because I'm weird like that. Movement options. Yeah. Okay, control player. We are going to do I don't know. F7. Sure. What's that? Oh, cancel. Save and quit. Okay. All right. F7. Okay, and then F7. And now, haha. We're going to sit there with the camera. And we're going to go this way. We're going to look down. Yeah, totally looking down. Okay. Oh yeah, this is fun. Yeah. F3B is too pedestrian. Yeah, I know. I know. I could totally hit box and stuff, but okay. We got it. We got it. We got it. This is, you know, a thing. We're totally going to do it. Or we're not going to do it. Oops. What am I doing? Okay. Okay. Free cam's been enabled. Okay, there we go. I had 2 different free cams on, which also helps. Turns out. All right. What we're going to do is my happy gas is going to fly off because that's just what they do. Turns out happy ghasts are not friendly. They might be happy, but they're not friendly. Okay. Okay, that's right. He's going to float there just out of range because... Okay, come here. Look, I have a lead. You're supposed to, like, come to me and stuff. That's how this works. I'm going to kill it. I'm going to kill it. And I'm going to place its head as a reminder to others. That's how this is going to work. This is going to be a dead ghast. Okay. Yeah, I actually have a couple of snowballs in my inventory, but... Alright. I do keep a couple of them in my box. Okay. Alright. We got it. We got it. Oops. We don't got it. Alright. You know what? Actually, we're going to do it this way. Get off the silly thing. Come here. And I'm just going to open up the floor a little bit more. This is what happens with your wide friends. Sometimes you just have to tear a hole in the floor so that they can come visit. Right? That's just how this is going to work. Come on down. That's right. Get down here. All right. Now, you're going to stay there. There we go. There we go. Ah! Cheese monkeys. Alright, no, we're good. Everything's fine now. You live there. Alright. Alright, so, see? Easy. That's just how that goes. Easy. I lost a block. I blame the ghast for this. This is all the ghast's fault. I don't know where the block ended up, but I no longer have it, so that's cool. Yeah, big marshmallow. Harry, baby. Okay, come here. Alright, right back in. That's right, back it up. Or, you know, don't back it up. See what I care. Alright, you know, I should just grow another one in here, right? That's actually the right decision here, is not to try to push this one into the gap, but to actually just replace it with a younger, skinnier, you know, model, right? I mean, I've heard that's the right way of dealing with things, right? Yeah. Okay. All right, come on down. Where did I probably lost the lead too. So, ha. Stuff. All right, come here. Yes. Okay. That's right. You're going to dance your way into that gap. Or, you know, not. Okay. Yeah, the ghast ate it. That's right. Yeah, come here. That's right. You're going to come this way. You're going to come this way. That's right. There we go. That's where you belong. Okay. Now, just to make things a little bit more funky. Okay. So he's not going anywhere. Unfortunately, I do need to move these stairs back a little bit. I did call it fat. I did call it fat. Sometimes this is how you help your friends. Get off the... Thank you. This is what I wanted. Absolutely. I was about to make a comment about now having to ride my fat friends, but I think that might lead me down paths that are not as appropriate for a family-friendly stream as they might be. So we're going to not make that comment. And we're just going to... yeah, no, it's going to be fine. Yeah, see how he's looking this way? That's just how it goes. Okay, so, because I want to... Because he's totally aligned there. I mean, I could... Okay, stream joke. How does a scientist freshen their breath? With experiments. Okay. Yep. Okay, so this goes down like so. This comes down like so. I don't need to move the stairs. Actually, this looks kind of cool. Honestly, this does look kind of... This looks really fun. I mean, no, seriously, this is like... It's almost like a really weird painting. And I'm okay with this. Yeah, I like this. Okay. So... It does look like a painting. I was thinking if it turned, we would just be looking at ghast eyes, but with the way this is set, like, I've got the one for a while I had the one gassed over in the Badlands where it was always facing towards the mountains, so we always saw the backside here, and it almost looked like the top curtains you would see at a theater or something. So we can make this work. Okay. Okay. All right. And excuse me here. Just a moment. Sorry, I'm back. I have discovered that I'm old. And being old comes with certain problems. And for me, one of those problems is I've been dealing with a little bit of chronic acid reflux. And so I've had to start dealing with that a little bit. Anyway, Cher, do you really want to cop to Cher my antacids? Because, you know, that's a... So that's a thing. I could share my acid reflux with you. That would be it. Yeah, it's just one of those things. I've been dealing with it for a while. And it's not fun. Okay. So, yeah, I have no idea where that block disappeared to. Yeah, poor Mumbo. He's 30. I weep for him. I weep for him in my, as I sit here and I'm staring down, 50. There are certain members of this community who are older than that. Okay, that's a little bit awkward. Yeah, getting old isn't for the weak. Exactly. Okay, so I think we're going to be okay. Let's go ahead and bring this down. Okay, that's just creepy. I might be okay with that. Do we go with the creepy gas face decor? I think we're going to go with the creepy gas face decor. Because, sure, why not go with creepy gas face? I mean, yeah, creepy gas face is totally the way to go. Can you place an armor stand on it? No, a player has to be sitting on it for the goggles to go down. Which is unfortunate. But... because that would look cool. Alright. Okay. And we got the same thing here. It's an HRS thing. I'm not sure what that is. You were hoping? Yeah. What is HRS? Sorry, I feel like I'm missing something I should know. Wouldn't be the first time. I mean... Okay, and then I just need to do this, which, honestly, this might be nice to bring in some of the Blackstone. Yeah. And I could... honestly, it might be good to throw in some glass there. Oh. Oh, is that a thing? Oh, right. Never mind. Is that a thing? Yes, yes, yes. Sorry. I can read chat. I got it. I got it. Look at me reading chat over here. All right, what sort of face do we now have in our window? we have robot face going here. We got it. We got it. We have I don't know, epic weird face going on, but I think I like it. Yeah, he's present. It just looks weird. I like it though. I mean, it's certainly possible. Somebody could walk by and right click on the ghast and end up in the stairs. But I mean, it's okay. I like it. Seriously, this is just the weirdest face. But okay. Sit on the ghast and then free cam. I could do that. Let's see. Ah, darn it. It's turning. You want to see the goggle look? Unfortunately, he's moving. So let's see. I have to dealing with the being on the ghast. Yeah, see, that's not too bad looking at that. But yeah, okay. But now I am kind of stuck in the stairs. All right, there we go, and there we go. All right. So yeah, it's a little bit weird seeing his goggles glitch up through the stairs there, but that's okay. It's okay. We've got ourselves, again, sort of the weirdest I don't know, man. That is just unpaid intern to write it. Yeah, that's just so weird. Okay, I like it. I like what it's. Okay. Yeah, where's Sprite when you need her? Yeah, that's right. Here's Sprite. Come. But that's okay. This way, the ghast should stay put. And if it turns, we're going to have something else weird going on. But for now, it looks like a weird painting. Like, I don't know what, but it's just, you know, decorating with ghasts. You know, I know Mojang was surprised to see people were decorating with, I can't remember what, something, but yeah, people, you give them a block and they decorated with it. Well, now we're going to decorate with happy ghasts. So, you know, there we go. Yeah, if I were to put, it would have to be like a 1 block high mob that could sit here. Like a cat, right? That would be a thing. But no. It has to be a player. So. Alright, well that's okay. That is just fine. So other than the goggles glitching through the stairs here a little bit, I'm okay with that. It is kind of like a I think he's Barbie Dreamhouse, but yes. No, seriously, this is Barbie's Mad Science Lab. You get out here, and I need to finish the glass in the windows here, but yeah, we are definitely in that pinks and pastels and all that other nonsense. Okay, do I have a... Wow, I have an excess of fence posts in my inventory there. Okay. One of these boxes is full of garbage. That one. I did manage to get another trident. Need to get mending on that thing and do all sorts of good stuff. Alright, so that torch does not need to be there. I need to get frog lights behind a bunch of these, but I'll fix my wings. Yeah. you're probably right. I should fix my wings. All right, fine. Wings are going to be fixed. Where am I at on wind charges, by the way? Okay. 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 I do have inventory space. I need to fix my pickaxe too, so this isn't a horrible thing to be doing. All right. This way. It's that portal right there. I'm going to have to, let's see. My shovel needs to be healed. I guess I need to heal up my hoe. And obviously my wings will do that on their own. All right, cool. So because I was looking up, I don't think so. I mean, I just walked in and it poofed me up. I mean, well, you have a lighter too, so I don't think that's an issue. Okay. Fine. That can go there. All right. Hi, guys. I have hostile mob sounds turned off because they're just loud and obnoxious. So. All right. So, hey, step one. Slicey, dicey, all the Enderman. Okay, yeah. The Elytra's just about healed, so that's great. So the pickaxe should be, okay. You can still hear me. Okay. Well, we may have to change that. I've been looking a lot at stuff, changes I might want to do on my channel, things like that. And I've realized the biggest problem with my channel is the host. I'm sure if there was a different personality hosting my channel, or if I had a personality, that would be No, it has been fun though, branching out into some other things. You know, playing Terraria on Saturdays and sometimes other times. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to be back in Terraria on Thursday. I'm still debating on that. But yeah, it's been fun doing some other things. All right. But I'm not suddenly going to change everything about the channel. Just yeah, we're just gonna play a couple of other games. I did. I mentioned it in the supporter newsletter on Sunday, but I had a gift card. I did a survey for YouTube, and they said, "Oh yeah, here's a gift card for completing the survey," which was lovely and stuff. And I used it to buy Hightail. So I don't know if and when I'm ever going to. Oh, hey, let's fix my thing here. Well, my fishing rod. So I think I'm gonna wait. They're doing a whole new World Gen thing, so I'm gonna wait until that drops before I try Hightail again. But oh, I just learned this was a thing because people in my chat or in my YouTube comments or thing. I didn't realize you could switch from your offhand to your inventory, or the inventory of what you're looking at. Like, if I've got these pale oak trapdoors in my offhand, I can just look anywhere, and it goes into that slot. I didn't know that was a thing, so that's cool. All right. Yeah, Java is cool. Java is definitely cool that way. Oh, speaking of things that are cool, I mentioned it before. It's in the description of the video. I haven't added it to the bot yet. It is not a tweak thing. That is actually vanilla behavior, which I had 2 people drop on one of my latest shorts and say, hey, did you know that you can do this? It's like, huh, cool. But anyway, yeah, I don't have the bot spouting it yet, but I'm now a Minecraft affiliate. So there's a link in the description. So if you're ever buying stuff on the Minecraft marketplace, if you follow that link, I get like a tiny kickback or something. It's cool. And yes, it's whatever you've got, like, so I can, if I offhand my golden carrots, I can actually pop them into whatever slot I want them to go into. So, you know, that's cool. I've only been playing Minecraft for, 10 years. So it's nice to learn something new. Okay, so cool. So we now have ourselves a big box here. I had a kick in the back, that happens too. Yeah, it's not a lot, but it's something. All right, so I'm going to leave that open here because that's going to make coming down here nicer. So I'm not going to do anything with this, right? I'm not going to bring, stuff across or anything like that. I mean, I could bring stuff across, but just because it looks better doesn't mean I'm going to do it. A rail up top so you don't fall in. Yeah, that's probably it's probably an idea. Actually, that might be a good spot. Go away. And then if I let this oxidize, so I've got a couple of places like up here where I've got the oxidized copper going in place. In fact, some of those I might want to wax at that not quite fully oxidized stage just because the texture is kind of cool. But letting this oxidize and turn blue is probably a good thing. So y'all have smart ideas and stuff. That's why I keep you around, because you're all cool and stuff. Okay, I'm going to need frog lights. I need to finish the backside of this tower, but that's a problem for future me. We're working down here. All right. Okay, so this is... I need to get it back here and do all the redstone for this chamber. This one is mostly done except for the lava and the geysers, but I can't do the geysers until we upgrade to the Chaos Cube dropped, which won't happen until, well, next week at the extremely earliest, and probably not then. So what are the chambers for? So this is cool. So this science lab is studying the undead, okay? Like you do. And so what these are going to be are mob swappers. So for example, this one, I'm going to put in a camel. And so we'll have a camel here, and I'll be able to hit a button somewhere. And this opens. The camel will drop down here and just sort of sit over this way for a minute. Meanwhile, up here, there's going to be a camel husk pressed against this door. And so this door will open, and we'll drop a camel husk down here. So basically what's going to be happening is at a push of a button, what it's going to look like through the power of magic is we're going to turn our camel in from alive to undead and back. And I'm going to do the same thing with a zombie horse. That's going to go over here. And then on this side, over here, we're going to have a villager, or a zombie villager and a regular villager. And I haven't fully committed to it yet. But I'm kind of thinking on this side, in this one, I might get a drowned and a zombie. I haven't totally decided yet. Horse to zombie horse to skeleton horse. A 3-phase change, I don't think I've got the stuff for it, but that would be really cool. I could also, instead of doing the drowned to zombie, I could do skeleton horse and regular horse, right? So I could, like on this side, I could do zombie and healthy, and skeleton and healthy, and then over here I could do camel and villager. That's actually not a bad idea. I think I've got a skeleton horse. I think. Where do I have a skeleton horse? Do I have a skeleton horse? I may have to go see if I can find a skeleton horse, but that would definitely be a thing. Ooh, I like this. I like it when y'all have good ideas. Because then I can implement them and claim them for my own. Okay, so if we go over here, and this is zombie horse hours, zombie hours. Okay, that's a different word. We need to not have that one. Okay, zombie horse goeth thusly, and then over here would be skeleton horse. Okay. Yeah, Thomas Edison. That's it. Okay. And then we'd have the camel. And actually, I think this one, maybe we'll do this one would be the villager. Okay. And this would be the camel. I need to double check though and make sure that there's actually room for the redstone down here. So I'll have to build that out and make sure, because if that works, that'll be great. Otherwise, I might do the horses on that side and camel here. Because I would love to get all 4 of those. Now that you've said things, you said smart things, and now I have to do the smart things. I just have this big flipping furnace in the way. So, yeah, it'll be... Because here's the redstone. And it comes down... What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4... Sorry, I whistled more than I expected to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 puts it right on the tracks. There isn't room there. I think there's room over here, but ugh, okay. So we may not be able to do the skeleton horse, but that would be awesome. I might be able to rig it. Actually, if I put a villager here, I wouldn't have to go down as far. Just scooch it all down a bit. Yeah. See, oh, right. And then this corner really drops. Ugh. Yeah, the furnace is definitely in the way. I might be able to make it work anyway, but it's going to take a little bit of finagling. But if I could do the camel over on this side, because camels are tall. Camels are 3 blocks high. But villagers and horses are 2 blocks. So I could actually give myself a little bit of extra space. See, underneath the flying machine here, I could raise everything up a block. Yeah, see, this was something we did, something we did on stream a while back. Because I do everything on stream. But, yeah, we worked out the double piston extenders. Right, so that this can push open. Right? Yeah. Fun stuff. Man, I don't know. I think we'll have to see. I don't know that I can move the furnace. Boy, cause this is huge. And there's redstone back here behind it too. Right, there's this mess. And all of this is the item detection. So that so that a minecart will come down and pick up stuff if there's still anything sitting in these output hoppers. So yeah, moving this would suck. So I'm not going to do that. But I might be able to make some of this other stuff work. Okay, so let's see if I come up this way. This is where the other spot would be, right? If it works, awesome. Yeah, I might be able to rig. Let's see, because everything's going to be dropping back here. So I might be able to make it work. And I've got room out here. Sorry, you can't see it. There's room out here in the ocean where I can potentially either shift some things around or do some terraforming to cover up, a multitude of sins. Plus, there's this tower which I want to bring all the way down to the ocean floor. So, yeah, that's right. We'll just put it in a minecart. Just we'll just turn this all into a contraption and just shift it down. Actually, this is probably too big from minecart contraption and create. But yeah, I've got all of this mess. There's a lot of redstone over here too. Yeah, I've got this whole setup. So if there's anything in these hoppers, then the minecart over there gets dropped, sent to collect it, and then it will keep bouncing back, right? Because this turn changes. The minecart will keep bouncing back to pick up stuff. So, yeah, very cool. But I was not expecting to put redstone above it. So, that's a thing. Do I have an instant minecart unloader? Not for this. In fact, the way this is designed, it's actually designed not to. So the way this works is you put stuff in this chest, this minecart with chest. It runs out. Here, we'll just free cam. It runs out and feeds all of these hoppers. And, yeah, pops down, goes around this way. Somewhere. Not those. Yeah, somewhere here. It goes in and, oh, here it is, this line. Feeds the furnaces. So if do I have something I need to smelt? I don't know. Ores. Not really. I mean, I could smelt the iron ore, but, that's a thing. Oh, my inventory sucks. That's all right. We can waste some stuff. Yeah. Here, so we'll do this. Right, so... Yep, We throw those in there. Oh, I hit the note block. Yeah, so you throw what you're going to smelt in here. Okay. Hit the button. That minecart goes off. And it runs out and feeds the furnaces. Right? See everything turning on out there. And it goes all the way down there because there are 64 furnaces in this array. And it comes back. See, now that's going to go pick up some stuff. This comes back. And now it's dropped off everything because it drops one item on the way there, one item on the way back. And then as soon as, yeah, you see it's running back and forth because there's stuff sitting in the hoppers. Once it comes back, once everything's done smelting, okay, it'll come back over here to get that happy little chime, and now we've got smooth stone. Right, so we can cook up, 27 stacks of something really fast, which is nice. And this is most efficient. The most efficient use of fuel is if you cook 20 stacks of something, because then that cooks with exactly one kelp block. But it's all good. So yeah, why didn't that go? Hang on, we had the same problem here. This just stopped. I wonder if I've got a... Oh, I probably have something flipped weird. Okay, that would make some form of sense. I wonder... I think I've got a weird state change. Okay. Right, you could do something similar with coal blocks from a fortress farm. The difference is that this is all fueled with kelp. So, it should be auto-filling. I think what's happened... okay, once this is... those are back. Okay. I think what's happening here is I think this... No, because this gets powered. Huh. This was working fine. It's like... So what should happen... And maybe I left. And what does happen, typically, is when this runs out, this line goes unpowered, and it changes the state of the trapdoor down here, which then sends a signal down to this observer, which then powers the flying machines. So, do I have overflow safety? Yes, I do. So what actually what happens here? What's the best way of seeing this? Let's hop up this way. Yeah, it's not overly sophisticated, but basically, once this chest hits not quite full, so 14 of 15, so that would be not quite full, then it will send a signal. It's this line. It'll send a signal here and lock this so that it won't trigger the kelp farm anymore. So yeah, and then it will cook through the rest of its fuel. So we may get an extra block or two in there, but that's fine. But it won't trigger the kelp farm until we start cutting back into the fuel reserves of those top chests, or at least that one top chest. That's not ideal, but it's sufficient for my needs, I think. And since that's the one, if you're ever cooking less than a stack, I mean, if you cook a full stack, everything's going to go off. If you cook less than a full stack, obviously these front furnaces will bear the brunt of that, and they'll burn through fuel more than the ones at the far end. So that kind of makes sense here. And so if these other ones get full, and these ones up on this side on the right are not full, well, they'll just fill up double fast, and then it will do things. So, yeah. So that's the thing. It's a really naive overflow protection, but I think it's sufficient for the needs of the farm here. So, yeah, between that and then the furnace. The one thing I don't have overflow protection on is the output furnace, or this output chest. So you have to empty this before you do the next run, because if you do a full load of inputs and there's already stuff in this output minecart, it'll never come back, because it will never, the hoppers underneath the furnaces will never be empty. So that's I have a manual fix for that. There's a lever over there. I can lock the minecart when it comes on the back run. I can pick up some items out of it, and then it will head back. But yeah, basically the output minecart will just keep going back and forth, which sucks. Because it can't pick up anything. And these guys are saying, drain me, pick up all the stuff. And the minecart says, I can't. So if I just unpower this, then the minecart will stop here, and I can manually check what's in it and pull stuff out and stuff if I have to. But no, I don't want to do an unloader on the output, because I don't have a place to put it. So at this, I thought this, for my needs, this works out pretty well. It just comes right in. I can pick up what I need and not have to worry about where am I going to put it all. Because that's the other side of it, is if you're going to, gotta use the pickaxe. If you're going to use an unloader, you have to have a place to unload it too. Now, I do have an instant unloader. Oh, I didn't turn it back on, did I? I don't think I did. I do have an instant unloader. Oh, no, I did. Here for this minecart. Multiple of them, in fact. So when items drop, whether it's guardian bits or wheat, which is also dropping down here, they instant unload into into either side of this, and they go through the sorting system that does some auto crafting for me, and then the rest of it ends up cycling through into this inner circle here, which you can't really see, but yeah, it comes through here, and then this goes into storage, or those kelp blocks go into the furnace. So Ghast feet. Anyway, so yeah, so that's the thing. It's a clever little system. Not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but it works pretty well. Okay, so I am doing a thing. What am I doing? I am taking this and this and some of... There's actually no purpur in that. Interesting. I mean, I'm okay with that. I like the purpur, but it's been a little bit intense. So, okay. Yeah, that's the wool because... Oh, right. And of course I have a zillion ender pearls. All right, so let's finish up these ones. Because the ones on this side, I'm not going to do any swapping on. Because I can't. I just don't have room. Because, hey, look. Look at all this redstone. So maybe on this side. Maybe. Actually, that's a possibility. Purple blocks are made of chorus fruit. Actually, I might have room on this side to do a swapper too. So that's a possibility. As long as I'm not bumping into this water stream, which I think I wanted to avoid that on this side as well. Yeah, this is all open back here. I could actually put up a swapper on the other side, which means I could potentially, yeah. Okay, yeah, because that's all doing its stuff here. But if I have room to do swappers on those as well, so there might be one over here that I can't change, right? I might not be able to change this one over here. Once I start getting the redstone in, I may not be able to change this one. But, so if I have one that's stuck here, that could be fine. But then I could bring in stuff like, I could bring in skeletons and either have them swap with villagers, which would be fun, or swap different types of skeletons, or do that drown to zombie flip-flop as well. That's definitely a possibility. Yeah, see, this side I can't, I don't think, because it's the same problem as the furnace. But that side I might be able to, so okay. But that means what I could do is instead of, right, I could have the undead swapper things over there. I could bring in some, like a breeze. I could trap a breeze in this box. If I bring a breeze through, it's going to flip all my trapdoors. It's going to be like I've been visited by Gemini Tay. Okay. Yeah, that could be really interesting. I'll have to take a look at that. Yeah, it's the as this gets closer to actually being a thing, might be good. Wonder if fence gates or mob sweeper could work. Fence gates could be used to store the mob. Yeah, so what I'm gonna that's not where that goes. So fine. Just be like that. You're not gonna be like that. I'm gonna change it. I can do it. I can aim. So I'm storing them up behind the piston door. Remember we worked on that the other day? But I still need the water to flow, right? To get them into position. And that's where a lot of this is. The redstone's actually up high enough. I don't have to worry about that. It's just the water, which I'm pushing them this way. I might be able to make it work. It would be a little wonky, but I think I can make it work. It's just going to be a matter of moving some things around, and I think if I get, because they're all coming back behind these pillars. Well, the other thing behind these pillars is this, right? If I bring this down, I could potentially do some magic and flow them around back this way where they're not going to run into the furnace array. So that's definitely a possibility. I like that idea. Okay. So yeah, we'll have to play with that a little bit and see. Okay. I don't think I have more cherry up here, but I think I have some more downstairs. Okay. Yeah. Do I have more cherry logs? Yes. Yes, I do. Okay. And because of the data pack, we're going to get 18 trillion trapdoors, which is awesome. Yep. Roughly 18 trillion. Yeah, like I said, I chose not to use that data pack in the Skyblock world because the whole point of Skyblock is you don't have resources. So I didn't want to put in a mod or a data pack or anything like that that would make resources easier. Right? I only put in 2 data packs that did that. Something along those lines for me. I've got one for zinc because otherwise I wouldn't be able to use it at all. Right? You need zinc. The ore doesn't exist, so I put in a data pack so I can craft it. And then sea lanterns. And then I put in a data pack so that I can smelt copper or smelt diamond tools and get a diamond back. Because again, there's no diamond ore in Skyblock. So I needed a way that I can get diamonds. Because it's one thing to say, okay, stuff is restricted because there just isn't a lot of it. But when there isn't any at all, that's I figured that was a reasonable compromise. It's not like I need a lot of diamonds, but it's definitely a thing. Since I don't particularly need them for tools, because I've got toolsmiths in that world. I'm trying to remember where I'm at spoiler-wise. Because episode 3 just dropped this week. Right? And I have to admit, I'm not hyper happy with that episode. I mean, it's fine, but it just, I had some problems with the footage I recorded, and so I had to piece it together with the footage I had, and it wasn't great. Diamond for those armor templates in Skyblock? Yeah, that's right. I think they do exist. It's 1.20.1, so I think armor templates are there. No, what I needed the diamonds for is I'm doing a little bit. I've got Tom Simple storage, and I don't have it. I'm not going to set it up right now, but obviously not right now, but right at that moment in that world, because I don't know where I want to put my storage room. And I had Tom Simple storage end a series for me because it ended up being a pretty hefty lag machine. And that's partly because of the way I was using it. So I want to use it in a much smaller setup, but it requires diamonds to do. Plus, there are a few tools, because I'm using the Farmer's Delight mod. Like, there's a knife, which I don't think you can get from toolsmiths. And so the only way to get a diamond knife would be to craft it. which I need a diamond for, so I've got a way of getting diamonds now. So it's not crazy, and I don't intend to use a lot of them, but it'll work. I need to remember to do the sea lanterns first. I need to remember to have sea lanterns. You know, it helps. It helps. Yeah, no, it's actually, you joke about the armor templates not existing in Skyblock because, oh, there's nothing to get them from. I went far enough in the nether that I hit world generation again. Yeah, it was, so I guess I need some more pale oak logs too. Yeah, I was going to find a fortress. I think this was this episode that actually dropped. And yeah, so I was going to find a fortress. And I had the expectation that, okay, the fortress will be gone, but the bounding box will still be there. So then what I could do is just set up platforms and stuff so that the fortress mobs would spawn, particularly Blaze, because I needed those for brewing stands. And then I got out to the coordinates, and as I was getting out there, I ran into land. So, you know, so that was an interesting development. Am I out of? I am out of prismarine. It's a good thing I've got a prismarine farm. It's not the fastest thing on Earth, but I've got it. All right, so that's going to be a thing. So yeah, I could potentially, yeah, bring some other mobs over here. Oh, I like this. I like the idea because I thought I had less room over here. But given where this is sitting, it's actually sitting outside the area of my my water streams here. And that means I actually could put swappers over here. All right, I'm going to have to be doing a lot of redstone, I guess. Okay. I like that, though. I like that possibility. So then we could do all sorts of good stuff. So even if I can't use this side, okay? Because the furnace rate, that one definitely. Maybe this one. Probably not that one, right? So I could put something in there. And, you know, it would be a lot of effort. I could potentially swap a witch with a villager in one of them too. But witches aren't undead. Which is why when I start thinking about, maybe I want to bring a breeze up this way. But a breeze isn't undead either, but it would look really cool. So, you know, we've got some things to think about here. All right, how are we doing on our oxidization? Well, he's definitely not going fast. All right, so I need to worry about these now. So what I could do, right, is I could do the same window that I did on the other side, which would be fine. That dispenser is a problem. Yeah, and if you're wondering why I didn't like finish that side, I'm leaving it open so I can get back there and do the redstone. But okay. Right, so if I were to come here. Right. So only 6 in there? 7. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go kill some breeze. Should we do that real quick? Come on. Why is that not working? I feel like something is just wrong. Okay. I don't know what was hitting my jump. Maybe I was... Oh, I bet I know what it is. Do I know what it is? No, I don't know what it is. Huh. Okay. Weird. But yes, having a breeze over here might be good. Now, getting one is going to be a special breed of fun. Hang on, let me pick up my sword so I've got looting. Okay. Yeah, if I die, it's going to be a yard sale down there, but that's okay. So yeah, so down this way. See, it's not too bad. I'd have to, I might have to clean this up a little bit to make it easier to bring a breeze up, but. So I think down here I've got, some other farms here. Right, I've got the poison skeletons down here. I think it's husks are the other mobs I've got down here. Okay. Yep, okay. Hi. Yeah, not the most well-designed farm. And I don't have potions of everything sucks, so we're only going to get a couple of breezes, but that's okay. Oh, come on. Yep, I might. Okay. Oh, and we got a trial key. And so, yeah, we've got some breeze rods down here. Let's take those. And then, I think up this way. I need a better, this way, I think. Yeah. Okay, where was it? I've lost my farms. Okay, so there's the map. That's not what I'm looking for. Space. It's not it. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Spawn. There's. Okay, come on. Maybe I disabled them? Let's see. Or deleted them? That would be silly. Okay, I don't have them. All right, so I just need to oh, maybe it's up this way. That's probably it. Yeah. Okay. Yep, this is it. Yeah, it turns out line of sight includes through glass, which is cool. Okay. Yeah, there's got to be a better way of dealing with this, but yeah, we've got some breeze rods coming in here too. So yeah, if you get potions of or ominous potions, that's it. It said potions of everything sucks. Then you can double the amount of breeze that drop, but okay. So what was I looking for? So yeah, I was just looking for my breeze farms. Which I think this one comes down this way now. Yeah, sorry, you were vacuuming. Well, vacuuming sucks. So, yeah, we've got. Okay, and next one. Next one. Yeah, I was just trying to figure out where I left the breeze. So this trial chamber was nice. It had 3 breeze spawners in it. Yeah, look, breeze heads. Awesome. And, you know, a baked potato, because that's cool. And you need to refresh. Yeah, it could be lagged a little bit. Or just make sure the little live button is checked on the video. That's the one thing, like Twitch is good because Twitch is always live unless you're a subscriber, and even then you have to take steps to see that thing not live. But YouTube, it's more than happy to let you oh no, this is a live stream. You definitely want to be watching the stream from, you know, 2 minutes ago. Actually, hang on. I've got a use for this breeze head. But yeah, so theoretically, I actually could get a minecart back there and pick up that breeze. So I think I could make that happen. Oh, you missed when I made these farms? Yeah. It wasn't too long ago, but it was definitely. This is one of those. I also have not lit up and, you know, opened any of these vaults. 'Cause, you know, that's not why I was here. I was here to get the breeze. Yeah, because I realized I was going to use the breeze for those launchers, and it's like, okay, if I'm going to use windburst for to launch me into the stratosphere, I'm going to need an easy way of getting wind charges. And the other trial chamber only has a single breeze spawner in it, as I recall. So yeah, so that was annoying. Okay. All right. Oh, hang on. I gotta. Yeah, it is right underneath. Yeah, so if we free cam out here a little bit, someplace. Yeah, it's right there. Right there's the kelp farm. It is right there. So, yeah. Handy, right? Okay, let me just free up a little bit of space here. Okay, that goes there. Okay, just gonna try to distribute these nicely. That's good enough. Okay, you get 42, you get 42, and you get 42. All right. Yeah, so it's not too bad getting more breezes. It would be a lot nicer with if I had ominous bottles. And that pretty much means setting up an ominous potion farm, which isn't too hard to do. I did that before. I did that on Tinker World that one season. One season I was on there. Oh, cool. And I have some breeze rods here too, so good to know. So yeah, I set up that ominous bottle farm. Nobody needed ominous bottles, it turns out, but it was fun to set up, you know. I'd never built one before, so, you know, it was cool. All right, where are we at? 8:45. I should probably be calling it a night so that I could think about going to bed, but that was your most favorite base? We had a good base that year. On that world. Mine became accidental mega base. That was just my industrial area, and it became a castle. I was not prepared for that. On the other hand, that's what I've hit here too. I came here to build a guardian farm. I did not come here to build this. Okay? This was not my intention. And yet, here we are. It is a condition. I definitely have a condition. But, all right. So I'm going to go ahead and call it here. This has been good, but I am getting tired, and I do need to sleep. And hey, we're still pink, so, you know, thanks for that. Speaking of things, I want to give a shout out to my very extra special supporters over at musicfreegaming.com who are awesome and amazing at the same time. I also want to thank all of you for hanging out and chatting with me. That makes streaming so much fun. And what am I doing? Schedule. Next stream will be Thursday, 6 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. I'm still waffling whether or not I'm going to play Terraria or be back here in Minecraft. I'll let you know. Or I won't, and I'll just stream something. We'll see. Or I might stream in the wrong category like I did last 2 weeks ago. We'll see. But anyway, be excellent to each other. Take care of yourselves. And, boy, I said my outro in the wrong order. Fine. Be excellent to each other. I'll see you all next time.